Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your full body Amplify with weights workout. In this workout, we're gonna work the full body for strength and cardio using your dumbbells and a kettlebell if you have it. Otherwise, just use what you've got. We're gonna start back to basics, and then we will amplify in round 2. And of course, I'm gonna give you lots of options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by moving your body. You can get a little march or a jog, roll those shoulders, take those arms a little bit bigger to the back. Our goal here with this dynamic warm-up is just to get the blood flowing, get the body moving, and get everything feeling ready to go. We'll get that energy up and get our temperature up. Let's take it right here one at a time. We're gonna keep this warm-up short so we can keep the workout short. It's gonna be a fun workout today using our dumbbells and our kettlebells. If you have both, use them. But if you only have one piece of equipment or no equipment and wanna keep it body weight, that is totally fine too. We are just here to move. You know what I always say? It's all about showing up and keeping moving. So if you showed up today, you are successful. And of course, within this workout, I'm gonna give you lots of different options. So if you are newer to fitness, if you're a beginner, you're getting back into it, let's take it right here, reach. Just a little shift of your weight, reach your arms up and down. Then I will have options for you if you're just getting back into it. And of course, I will have options if you wanna take it up a notch. In fact, that's how this workout works. Let's take it flat back down and round it up right through here. So Amplify, we have 3 quick circuits. I promise they're gonna go fast. Let's roll our shoulders here. And what we're doing today is we got round 1 that's back to basics. Some of them will be compound moves, but I'm gonna give you options. Walk your feet in right through here. Let's do a little squat, and then let's do a little hinge. So watch me here. Sit low in the squat, and then drive those hips to the back in the hinge. So round 1, back to basics. And then round 2, we'll do those same exercises, but we will amplify. So that's our amplify round. We will take it up a notch. Sometimes that will be adding on or making things a little bit different to up our intensity, but you always have the option to do the version that works for you. Let's take it down right here. If you can, shift your weight side to side. Take those hands to the ground if you're able. If not, just keep them right here. Little pedal of your feet. Right through here, relax in your back. Let's take one foot back, reach it up, big stretch, world's greatest stretch, and then step it in. We're just gonna go from here, alternating. If that's not right for you, you can take it from up top, just take it back, open up the hip, but if you're able, get down there and reach. Let's get one more each way, and reach, and here. If you can, take it back to that high plank. If that's not right for you, take it to the knees. We're just holding, getting that core warmed up, little drop of the hips, side to side. Little forward and back, small little movement. And then slowly walk those hands back and slowly round it up. All right, team, tap it out and reach. So here's what we got. Again, round 1, back to basics. Some of them will be compound upper and lower, or upper and core. And then round 2, amplify round. All with options and all where I will remind you to be where you are today. That means you do you. This is your workout. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. You do what is best for you. As long as you're safe and you're moving, that's all that matters to me. All right, team, let's cross those knees right here. We're gonna start with our kettlebell, and again, if you don't have a kettlebell, totally fine. You can use one heavy dumbbell. But we're starting with our kettlebell right through here, medium to heavy. And we're gonna start with a little kickstand and a row. In fact, I'm gonna go a little heavier, why not? All right, so watch me here. Your kickstand means your feet are shoulder width apart. Kickstand with that back leg, and you're gonna do the hinge, so that's your deadlift portion of it. And then at the bottom of the hinge, you're gonna do that row. Then you're gonna drive up out of it, all right? So we're starting with that. When we amplify, we are going to make it more of a kickstand lunge with the row. But this is your deadlift here. So kickstand hinge, and row, then drive it up. We got right side and left side for 40 seconds. When we come back around to it, we'll make it more of a lunge, but you have the option to keep it where you need to be. So right foot forward, left hand on the kettlebell, left foot back, shoulders back, core engaged. In 3, 2, 1. Kickstand or deadlift, row, and bring it up. Now your row, one heavy weight. These are strong muscles. Drive up through that heel. I want you to think about pulling the weight towards the hip. Sometimes I'll say rib cage, but I think this cue is a little more helpful so we don't get too far up in those shoulders. What we don't want is this, where we end up here, right? We want here, pull it here, using those back muscles. 10 seconds, so you should feel it through the back of the leg and the glute and the other side of your back. We got 3, we got 2, we got 1. Shake it out, shake up those arms, little stretch to the leg. We got same thing on the other side. So wrap that core. We're gonna do that kickstand deadlift, so it's that hinge. We've got the row, pull the weight up towards your hip, squeeze in your shoulder blades. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Breathe and drive it up. Down and up. Pull that elbow up. So it takes a little bit of balance when we have, well, a lot of balance, right? But that's what your back leg is for the kickstand. But when we're working right through here, the weight's pulling us on one side, and then this leg has the stability. Takes a little more balance, right? Down. Let's get one more. And relax. All right, team, set that aside. Our next move is a squat with a press. So watch me here, it's a goblet squat. We're gonna sit low, we're gonna drive it up, we're gonna press. Keep it super simple. If you wanna just do one of them, that's okay too. Let's do it. Sit low, drive it up, and press. So I actually want you to think of it as 2 separate moves, back to basics. Squat low, and again, if you're a beginner, if you're new to this and you wanna just do the squat or just do the press, you can do that too. And up. Sit low and drive it up. Making sure that core is engaged. Right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. Join me on the mat. We're gonna do a little seated twist. If you need to keep this standing, you can go body weight or kettlebell from a standing position, or join me here. Feet planted on the ground. We've got our weight here. We're gonna touch it down. Bring it center, touch it down. If that doesn't feel right for your back, keep it body weight. Let's do it. Here. Take it here. What I want you to think about, the reason I want you to have those feet planted is so we don't feel like we're leaning back into it. We're gonna add when we amplify, but for now we wanna get the rotational movement. And if you need to keep it a little smaller for your back or your core, that works too. If you need to take it seated, also an option, or standing right through here. But if you can't, touch it down. Feel that rotation, feel those obliques, those side abs, working hard while we also keep that deep core engaged. 3, 2, 1. On your feet, team. We made it to the Amplify round. Go back to that heavy if you've got it. Here's what we're talking about, team. 40 seconds again on that kickstand row. Instead of your deadlift, we're gonna keep the kickstand stance. We're gonna drop it low in a lunge. As we come up, we're gonna row. So you're keeping it low the entire time. It's a little bit of a burner, but you can do it. We got 40 seconds. We got 40 seconds. Let's get it done. Here we go. So lunge and row. So you're keeping your chest low and you're dropping a little bit lower in that knee. If you can, try to drop the knee to the ground. So your kickstand looks like this. And breathe. Kickstand lunge, close stance lunge. So we're taking the hinge out of it, but we're keeping it. Feel that burn, right? We're keeping the kickstand stance, so we still get glutes and hamstrings. Yes, you can. Burn 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Little burn. I know, I feel it too. And then there's that heart rate, right? So that's where we're amplifying. If you need to, again, you can keep just that kickstand deadlift or just the row. You do you. Other side, 3, 2, 1. Drop it low in the lunge. Oh, no. Let's keep it low. Drive it up. Keep it low. Drive it up. But if you need to do what I just did, where you do the row at the bottom, that works too. And here, down, and here. Yes, team. Breathe. Burn. Yes, you can. Pull that weight towards your hip. Push through that front heel. I know there's that heart rate. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Breathe. All right, team, I'm gonna give you just a few more seconds of rest as we amplify our press. All right, team, so last time, watch me while you're shaking it out. We did the squat, we did the press. We're gonna add a double press, so here's what we got. We're gonna squat down, heartbeat press at the bottom, so you're pushing out and in. If you got something heavy, keep it close. If you can, get a little further away, and then press up at the top. Out and up. Grab that weight. 3, 2, 1. Take it out. Take it up. And you can make it a little more fluid if you want to drive everything up. And up. Or take your time. Squat, heartbeat press, squat, overhead press. What do you need in this moment? This is your workout. Slow it down if you need to. I know it's our Amplify round, but that does not mean that you have to rush everything. 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath, team. Meet me on the mat for that seated twist. Now again, you can keep it standing. What we're gonna add, if you're down below, is a little half back. So it looks like this. Watch me. Here, half back to center. Half back to center. Maybe you were doing that before. I want you to increase it, and I want you to think about wrapping that core in. Yes, you're gonna feel your hip flexors, but have your core doing the work. Chest open, twist it. Here we go. Half back. Half back. And here. And if you want, you can bring those feet up, but what I don't want for that is for you to feel like you're straining or you're pulling with your back. Sometimes digging those feet into the ground is gonna keep you grounded so you can really use that core, right? And here, yes, team. Whoo, and breathe. 10 seconds, deep core and obliques. 3, 2, 1. Relax, stretch it over. You made it through circuit 1. Guess what? We're gonna close this off with a deadlift and a swing. Swing is optional. I know we just did those kickstand deadlifts. Now let's take it together. So watch me here. The end of this circuit, you know I like to start. If we're gonna add a swing, I often will put the deadlift first. That is because that is our beginning movement. That is our prep work for our swing. So weight in the center, kettlebell or 2 dumbbells. We're gonna hinge it here. We're gonna drive it up. We got 30 seconds. I want you to pull those shoulder blades back, squeeze in your armpits, drive the hips back. Here we go. 30 seconds. This should feel not as bad after we did those kickstands, right? Think about driving your hips to the back and then stand up straight. Right here. Soft bend in the knees. So I like to use the cue. Imagine you're shutting the door, shutting the car door with your booty. So you're not just folding forward, you're driving your hips to the back. Yes. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, so you can keep exactly that if that is what's right for you. If you're comfortable with a swing or you've done the swing before, you wanna try it, we're gonna start with that hinge, we're gonna drive it up, lock out at the top, core engaged, and let it drop. So it's like a pendulum swinging, it's a power move. If the deadlift is right for you, keep that. Otherwise, join me here for 30 seconds. Roll your shoulders back, wrap that core. Kettlebell in the center or dumbbell. Let's take it 3, 2, 1. Power it up, let it drop. I like to use my breath to know when to lock it out. I want you to let it hang for a second in the air. You're trying not to control it with your arms at all. Let your chest drop, power up. Power up, lock it out. You're stopping the movement at the top, then letting it drop, then reacting to it by using the power from the hinge. Drive it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing it and relax. Yes. Team, I know that already feels like a big chunk of our workout, and it is. Grab a quick sip of water. Join me right here. Whoo. Grab that water, team. Yes, here we go. You feel that? I hope so. I know I do. All right, we got circuit 2 similar, where we got our back to basics round with options, and then we'll amplify. Then we'll finish out with the swing. Join me over here. All right, team, so this round is dumbbells if you got them. So I'm gonna start with my heavy or medium dumbbells. We're gonna start with a lunge and a curl. So I'm going medium here. I want you to watch me here. You can keep it stationary if that is better for you. We're gonna lunge and curl just like that, super simple. If it makes more sense for you to reverse or to tap back and curl at the top, you can do that too. We've got right side, then we've got left side. If that's too much, pick one, just the lunge or just the curl. Grab those weights, shoulder blades back, core engaged. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Think of it as a lunge or a split squat. I actually want you to stay stationary if you can. I know sometimes we like the movement because then we get a little break at the top, and certainly if that's better for you, to step it up in between, you can, but you can keep it here. I love this too. We're going regular curl. If it starts to feel too heavy, you can also alternate. Breathe. So lots of arms, lots of legs. Upper pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give your hands and legs a little break if you need it. Same thing other side, except this time we'll keep our palms turned in so we get, breathe. So we get that hammer curl. So we're a little bit further back than that kickstand, regular lunge stance, but still on that train tracks. 3, 2, 1. And here. And again, I like the rhythm for this one of curling at the bottom so you get all of that contraction right there. But maybe it makes more sense for you to keep it all the way down, all the way up. So if that feels more natural in your body, that's an option too. You know, sometimes we do it that way. Deep contraction. Right through here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Shake it out. Woo! Team. All right, I want you to pick something a little bit heavy. We're going down the mat. We're going to that chest press. So it can be on the mat. If you have a bench, feel free to use it. We're gonna add a little bridge, hip lift to it, but it's optional. So join me down here. Watch me here. Woo! So the bridge, of course, is great if you need to be in that bridge, if you're in the prenatal phase, but you can just do the press here, or you can add that lift with the glutes and hamstrings. You do what's best for you. Remember, we're wrapping those elbows in at about a 45-degree angle. Let's do it. Here we go. Everything up and in and down. Up and in and down right here. Yes, team. Boom. All the way through. What is your core doing in this moment? I want you to think about tucking that pelvis as you squeeze in the glutes. If you're lifting, and again, it's totally fine if you want to just do the press, and that's a better option for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just set the weights right down by your side. Get a little stretch, team. We're going to that dead bug. If you need to modify, you can do a little leg slide and arm raise, just like this. But if you can, work here. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Tuck the pelvis, wrap that core, button up that rib cage. 3, 2, 1. Slow and controlled. Close the core. Slow and controlled. Close the core. Right through here. Yes, you can. And in. So keeping everything nice and tight in your center. I know. Right here. Trying to keep those knees at about that tabletop, 90 degrees, not pulling them in too far, because we want to keep that core activated. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Hug those knees in. All right, team, so when we come back to that, we will activate, but join me back onto your feet. All right, team, or actually stay down, grab those weights. This is our option. You can keep exactly what we just did, that lunge and curl. But how about we amplify it? We're kneeling, watch me here. We're gonna curl, we're gonna come halfway up, down, and down. Now in some ways, maybe this feels a little easier because you get that resting point, but we wanna drive up halfway with the weights wrapped. If that's not right for you, you keep the lunge. Join me here, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, up, halfway, down, and down. So you're curling to rack at the shoulders, halfway, boom. So you're just kind of hovering. I know, we want to go all the way up, but I actually want you to have to keep that control. Halfway. Woo. Yes, bring it up. Drive up through the heel. I'm doing a hammer curl on this one, so I'll go regular on the next one, but you do you. I think we got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Woo, little stretch if you want it. We're gonna take it to that other side. Again, if being down on your knees is not comfortable for you, just do exactly what we did before, or pick one. Just the lunge or just the curl. We're still hip distance apart. Weight in that front heel. Regular curl if you're mixing up. 3, 2, 1, here. Woo! Burn and burn. Here. And again, if it makes more sense to you to keep the weights down when you do that little half lunge, that works too. So you can be here, half, yes, up. Little extra burn, little extra heart rate when we have them wrapped, right? Take your time. We don't need to go fast for this to feel intense, right? You don't have to be jumping to get high intensity. Boom, all the way up, team. Actually, no, join me down on the mat, but I want you to watch me right here. Woo, arms and legs. All right, back to that chest press. This time we're gonna keep the hips up in the bridge, and we're gonna go up, turn them in, up, turn them out. If that feels too weird for you, you just keep that regular press. But if you can, turn them in at the top, come down close, up and down. So regular grip, we're going an in and out press. Bridge can be up and down or just hold it, or no bridge. Woo. Join me here, team. Tuck that pelvis, wrap that core in 3. Lift the hips in the bridge if you want to keep them up. Here we go. Up, turn them in, down close, up, turn them out. Palms in, elbows come down close. Again, if you don't feel steady with any of that, you don't have to do the bridge, just keep the hips down. Or maybe you want to get the bridge in between, up. Sometimes that's even more challenging. You find your challenge. Find your challenge. Maybe I need to start saying that, right? You do you, find your challenge. What is right for you? I'm feeling challenged, I don't know about you. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, boom, and relax. All right, team. With your dead bug, if you want to add a weight, you can keep exactly what we just did, here to here, or the leg slides for modification, or you can add 1 dumbbell. We're gonna go pull over, watch me. Here and here. If you want to add a little lift, little half crunch, you can. So join me here, wrap that core, tuck the pelvis. 3, 2, 1. Weight is optional, guys. If that doesn't feel right for your shoulders or your abs, or you feel like you're arching your back, just do the movement. The regular dead bug is such an effective exercise to get that deep core, that pelvic floor. But if you want that challenge, add the weight. You can even add a little crunch, but still keeping it slow and controlled, right? I love the pullover because I get a little stretch through that upper back as well. We got 5. Deep core. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, team! Up onto your feet. 2 circuits down, guys. Let's get it done. Guess what? We got one more bonus circuit, but how about we grab some water and we get a swing? Here we go. Let's do it. Cheers, y'all. I don't want to rush you. If you need more of a break, hit pause, take it, but let's get this done so we can get in and out. Heavy kettlebell if you got it, or dumbbells. No deadlift to warm up, but certainly if you want to do the deadlift, you can, but let's take it here. We're gonna hinge it. We're gonna drive it up with the swing. We got 30 seconds. Wrap the core, shoulders back. In 3, 2, prep it. Here we go. Power up, let it drop. I want you to think about pushing through those feet, squeezing in the armpits, not lifting with the arms, but tightening in your back. See what that does to your swing. It really takes the arms out of it, right? And I want you to power up through the glutes, through the hamstrings, through the core. Lift on that pelvic floor. Power. Yes, you can. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Yes, team. Pedal those feet. All right, we got one more quick circuit, but guess what? It's a bonus round. So if you need to be done, you can be done. Get some stretching, get some water. But if you can join me for this last quick round, it's a fast one. Here's what we got, team. We're starting with an alternating curtsy lunge. We're just gonna take it here, step through. Take it here, step through. If you need to, you can do a little tap back. So join me here, grab those weights, shoulders back. Here we go. Step behind, drop it low. Here's what we want in that curtsy. We want inner outer thighs. So push through that hip and then really draw up through that inner as we come out of it. Push in and out. If you need to tap back and in right here. Tap back and in. Whew. Breathe. Yes, you can. Drive it up. There we go. Lots of legs and glutes, but true back to basics. For 3, for 2, for 1. Shake it out. All right, team. I want you to grab 1 or 2 dumbbells. We're going overhead tricep right through here. So 2 dumbbells here or 1 dumbbell. I'm gonna start with 2. I'm gonna see how it goes. But we want those elbows in. If you need to be seated, you can be seated too. Here we go. Behind the head, straight up. Core engage. Yes, team. Slow. Boom. You got it. Woo! We got it, team. Elbows in, and if you feel like you're tempted to go here, I want you to switch it to 1 and get further behind your head. You can do it, all right? Right here. We got 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Join me on the mat, team. We're coming into a plank position. You're on your elbows. Here's what I want. I want a little reach, all right? And then a little leg. So join me here. Tuck that pelvis. If you need to be on your knees, you can do that too. 3, 2, 1. Reach left, reach right. Left leg, right leg. Slow and controlled, team. You got it. Breathe and breathe. Here to here, up and up. Here, here. I want you to stay lifted in the center, especially as you start to get tired. You can take the movement out, you can drop to the knees. What do you need to do to finish this strong? And up, and up. Breathe, breathe, and relax, team. Whoo! All right, guess what? For our Amplify round, we are making this our true bonus move. 60 seconds, we're putting all that together. So I want you to watch me here. 1 dumbbell or 2. I'm gonna go curtsy, I'm gonna go curtsy, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna go 2 triceps, I'm gonna take it down, and I'm gonna do 2 plank jacks, out and in. If you want, you can just do the tap out. Bring it in. Curtsy, curtsy, 2 tries, 2 plank jacks. 60 seconds, this is it, team. Let's finish strong. I know you're feeling it, but let's finish strong. I told you it was a short circuit. We had our back to basics. Now we got our Amplify, which is our bonus. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So curtsy, curtsy, and if you don't want to do the plank, don't do the plank. If you want to just do the plank, do the plank. Drop it down, walk it back or pop it back, 2 jacks, take it in. Here we go. Back to the top, curtsy, get low. Here we go, triceps for 2. All the way down. Here we go, plank jack. And in. Yes, we're over halfway there. Can we get maybe 2 more rounds of each? Triceps, triceps. Take it down, pop it back or walk it back. 2 jacks. 1 more time through. You can do it, team. Curtsy and curtsy. Take it up. 2 tries, 2 jacks. This is it, team. And breathe. Whoo! Slowly roll it up. Yes, team, you did it. Grab that water if you need it. Oh man. Feeling it. Whoo! I originally had planned to go through everything twice and do a full Amplify, but why not put it all together for a bonus, because that's more fun, right? Shake it out right here. We're gonna keep this cool down really short, so please make sure that you give yourself a little bit of extra stretching if you have time, a little bit of extra mobility. Let's take it right through here. Whoo! Heart rate is up. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling that. Let's take it to that other side. Please, of course, make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. Do you like this Amplify? I often do similar formats where we start back to basics and then you have the option to take it up, because I always want you to have options. I always want you to feel like this workout is for you, wherever you are in your fitness journey and wherever you are today. So please remember that. You have a home here no matter what type of an athlete you are, and we are all athletes. But you are here, you're strong, you're capable, and you did it. No matter what that felt like or looked like, you showed up today, and that is all that matters. You showed up to amplify your health, your strength, your endurance, your well-being. Be the best that you can be for you and for those in your life that you love. So don't forget that. That is what this month is all about. We're gonna amplify everything. Let's shake it out. Get some more stretching on your own. Get your water. Check out all the links in the description. And let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your full body Amplify with weights workout. Great job, everybody.